Hello, I'm your dear friend Priya Tharsini, for Tamil Diaspora News. Anyone seeking to enforce the 13th Amendment must take the matter to court, as it is a law of the land in Sri Lanka. On Saturday, September 16, 2023, Mr. Rajkumar, the Secretary and Press Spokesman, marked the 2400th day of our ongoing struggle to locate missing Tamil children and seek a political resolution for the Tamils. He made the following statement on this occasion. If anyone desires the implementation of the 13th Amendment, they should approach the Sri Lankan court for its enforcement. This amendment has been a part of the Sri Lankan constitution since 1987. The 13th Amendment, which was imposed on Sri Lanka by India, is not viewed as a viable political solution for the Tamils. However, it is important to recognize that this amendment could potentially have strategic implications, especially in the event of Indian intervention or invasion. In such a scenario, India may utilize the 13th Amendment as a basis for military action in Sri Lanka. The following is the complete press statement of Rajkumar. The 13th Amendment is not a political solution for Tamils. It was imposed on Sri Lanka by India and could have strategic implications if India intervenes or invades. It could be used by India if they consider military action in Sri Lanka. Despite everything, the 13th Amendment remains within the framework of a unitary state. For the past 75 years, we have been keenly aware of the suffering endured by the Tamil population under this unitary system. If anyone desires the implementation of the 13th Amendment, they should approach the Sri Lankan court for its enforcement. This amendment has been a part of the Sri Lankan constitution since 1987. The 13th Amendment holds the status of law in Sri Lanka. Consequently, if any government fails to enforce it, Tamil politicians who support and advocate for the 13th Amendment should seek legal recourse through the court system. The potential failure of the Sri Lankan judicial system to uphold the 13th Amendment raises concerns about its failure to respect and adhere to Sri Lanka's constitution. This not only undermines the country's constitutional responsibilities, but also sends a strong message to the global community that Sri Lanka is neglecting its obligations and not behaving like a responsible state. The Tamils need a constitution that gives priority to their own needs, rather than being based on the constitution of the Sinhalese. The 13th Amendment, often misunderstood, is not a political solution specifically designed to aid the Tamils or their cause. Rather, it was a measure imposed on Sri Lanka by India, which can have strategic implications in the event of Indian intervention or invasion. This amendment serves as a potential tool that India could utilize if they were to contemplate military action in Sri Lanka. We have concerns that if India invades Sri Lanka in the future, they may not respect the legitimate rights of the Tamil people to govern themselves. Former Chief Minister Vigneswaran, in his call for all Tamil parties to meet with PM Modi, seeks to enforce the implementation of the 13th Amendment by India. However, as a former Chief Minister and a person well-versed in justice, Vigneswaran should be aware that the 13th Amendment is already a legally binding provision in the country. Instead of pursuing this course of action, he should consider taking the matter to court and requesting implementation from the current government. It's unclear why he is engaging in negotiations with Ranil Wickremesinghe regarding the deployment of cane-carrying police in the northeast. Why does Vigneswaran cooperate with Ranil Wickremesinghe to get the 13th Amendment even if he doesn't trust the Sri Lankan judicial system? Mr. Vigneswaran should seek assistance from Modi regarding the referendum, as he had pledged in his election manifesto to pursue a general referendum for the Tamils in order to find a political solution. The Sinhalese employ words such as reconciliation, good governance, and invitation to talk as a means to perpetuate oppression and aggression. Engaging in conversations with Ranil Wickremesinghe from the Tamil side undermines our efforts to garner support from the US and EU for the referendum and other needs of the Tamil people. In concluding this press statement, we urge the UNHRC to move beyond voicing concerns about Sri Lanka's rejection of the UNHRC resolution and take decisive action towards a definitive solution. As victims, we are urging the UNHRC to support an independence referendum in the northeast region of Sri Lanka. We believe it is essential for the UNHRC to shift its focus from simply calling on Sri Lanka to comply with its resolutions. The UNHRC should adopt the same approach and techniques employed by the UN in East Timor when conducting a referendum in the northeast region of Sri Lanka. Thank you again, Anne. Goodbye. Until I join you in the next news, your Priya Tharsini. Thank you and goodbye now.